perfect fit is important. Now an Aussie tech startup has a way to make sure everything is as millimetre perfect as this CX-30. Hit the link to find out more.
MixxFM News.
Say hi to new owners Renee and Dale. Say hello to Fresh Carpet, Blinds and Rugs at Hamilton Carpet Court.
Part of the Ace Radio Network, 88.9 and 93.7 MixxFM.
11 degrees in Melbourne, showers tomorrow, a top of 12. It's 5 o'clock. Good afternoon. I'm Tony Tardio. The Governor-General and the Public Service could be part of a broader inquiry into Scott Morrison's secret powers as initial legal advice is handed to the government. Federal Parliament reporter Lucy Gray.
Prime Minister Anthony Albanese is preparing to release advice by the Solicitor General into whether his predecessor broke any laws by secretly giving himself 5 extra ministerial portfolios. Mr Albanese says transparency is vital.
Everyone will have the opportunity to see the advice.
The Greens are pushing for an inquiry, while Liberal MP Bridget Archer argues any investigation can't just focus on Mr Morrison, but must also examine the role of the Governor-General and public service.
People want trust and confidence.
The former PM is resisting pressure from across the political divide to resign. In Canberra, Lucy Gray, 9 News.
The federal government is examining an increase to the migration rate to help address chronic worker shortages. The issue is expected to dominate next month's Jobs and Skills Summit in Canberra. Businesses being forced to reduce their operating hours or close altogether because they can't attract staff. But Skills and Training Minister Brendan O'Connor says we need to do more than just boost the migrant workforce.
We know the skill shortages are very significant across the economy, across the labour market, and so it's a priority of the Albanese government to invest in skills, invest in our own workforce and invest in those students coming through.
A man has pleaded guilty to helping gangland widow Roberta Williams attack a television producer who was making a reality TV show about her. Eliza Rugg reports.
Jake Sexton agreed to act as a standover man, helping to intimidate Roberta Williams, reality TV producer. That victim owed Roberta money. Jake Sexton and 3 other men confronted Ryan Namenko at a media studio in Collingwood, and over a period of 3 hours, Namenko was hit, kicked and punched in the face. During the assault, Sexton threatened to break the victim's hands and get a friend to set him on fire. Ryan Namenko had promised Roberta Williams, the widow of underworld killer Carl Williams, that he would make her lots of money from producing a reality TV show about her life. But Roberta became suspicious that he was scamming her, so she lured him to a meeting with Sexton and the 3 other offenders. During the attack, Namenko was tied to a chair and Roberta told him he was lucky she hadn't killed his mother and children.
Lawyers for a 73-year-old woman who fractured her hip during a special buys frenzy at Aldi say the supermarket giant needs to introduce measures to prevent a similar incident occurring again. The woman is taking Aldi to court seeking compensation after she was knocked to the ground by another customer's trolley in the rush for discounted televisions at the Corio store last year. Smoking could be banned outside sporting, transport and council buildings across Melbourne CBD. The Herald Sun's reporting the City of Melbourne's looking at expanding its smoke-free zones to include outside the Melbourne and North Melbourne town halls. In finance news, the share market down 71, the dollar buying 68.97 US cents.
Maddie, Tori and Sarah know the Hamilton rental market at Groves Real Estate.
Collingwood is daring to dream after setting up a qualifying final clash against Geelong following yesterday's 1-point win over Carlton. Skipper Scott Pendlebury impressed with Jack Ginnivan, who kicked 3 crucial goals after fears he might not play before being cleared of a hamstring strain.
Under doubt all week and then comes out in, arguably the biggest game of the season for us so far and kicks 3 and made some really smart plays late, that block for Billy to give him time and space to finish. And yeah, he's just an incredible young kid that's experienced the highs and lows of football in one season.
GWS has announced its new coach. The Giants confirming Richmond assistant Adam Kingsley will take the reins. And tickets to week 1 of the AFL finals go on sale tomorrow with prices freeze to 2019 rates. It's 5 past 5. That's the latest in news and sport.
If you have an unwanted tree that needs removing or trees that are encroaching on fence lines, Barco can sort it out. They're your local accredited professional team and one-stop shop for tree lopping and traffic management.
The next time you try a McCafe coffee, you'll be enjoying the delicious taste of Australia's most popular barista-made coffee. Just one of many reasons to try McCafe.
It's hard to believe that some people buy beds out of town. Makes you wonder if they've ever been to Beds. And if they know how good the staff are and the time they spend making their customers happy, shopping elsewhere is a bit silly, really. Beds of Portland, MixxFM's Business of the Month.
MixxFM, your official emergency
broadcaster.
On
your next outdoor adventure,
MixxFM
weather.
Southern Grampians Livestock and Real Estate welcomes Edith Fox to the Portland sales team.
There's a strong wind warning for the west coast and a sheep grazier's warning for the southwest, and cloudy for the rest of your Monday with possible small hail and an overnight low of 2 degrees. Partly cloudy tomorrow with a very high chance of showers and a top of 11. Wednesday there'll be cloud about with rain and 30k winds, a max of 12. And Thursday cloudy with showers and light winds, a high of 13. Tomorrow looking at a top of 11 for Hamilton and 13 for Warrnambool, Portland and the coast.
Harvey Norman Hamilton, your TV specialist.
Currently it's 9 degrees.